know, you can do what you want to me.
Yep, do as I want.
I got no power. I can't, what am I gonna do? All I can do is say, no, stop, don't. But if you just want to do it anyway, just fucking hit me over the head with something, what can I really do? Try and defend myself, like, maybe. That's about it. But the Lord's gonna fucking kill you, man. You might starve to death. The Lord might have you.
Whosoever despises the word shall be destroyed.
Destroyed. Simple.
Leader.
So we're not lying to you. You're going to be destroyed. It's like those cave cubs.
Yeah. You might have done, man. You're going to be destroyed.
Yeah, it's already written.
All the wickedness that you've done, you're through.
It's already written, nigga.
You got a list of charges against you that you can't escape. You're gonna ride that whole sentence of it.
You're through.
Pushing all this wickedness on the earth, all these demons. Hey, you're the reason why all these people are mad.
What was that time when in San Francisco? You seen that trail of bikes? Naked Edomites? Oh, that shit was sick, bro.
Hey, little kids walking down the street, nothing but fucking wiener flying everywhere. And it's funny because it's just like if you're out there all the time, that's just like, hey man, this is a daily thing. You see this all the time. And the Lord's got something special for San Francisco. You people are gonna fucking drown. Tidal wave's gonna hit your ass. Big ass earthquake, you're just gonna sink into the ocean. You're just gonna sink into the bottom of the ocean, the fire is gonna eat you.
This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Which is what we're going through right now. It's like 256. It says, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints about, and the beloved city. And fire came down from Yahweh out of heaven, and devoured them. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone.
Hey, you want to know what's funny about that too? Gog and Magog and all that? Because the prison was the Caucasus Mountains, where they got funneled into, basically. They got pushed up into there, right? They got driven forth from among men. They're just secluded in these fucking caves and mountains and shit all by themselves. They degenerated into cave people, man. I read a book about it. It said that they said one of their languages sounded like the croaking of frogs. Like that's how they were talking, man. Literally, they would go. They went through, and the Edomite was like, "Who are you?" And he was like, "Oh, we were sent by the Sultan or whatever, whatever the fuck you call him." He said, "I know not this Sultan. I shit on his beard." These were some rude dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I'll spare you this day or whatever. This means this motherfucker was literally chilling by the bridge where you come in and out of, just highway robbing motherfucker. You know what I mean? Just waiting to cut somebody down, man. Like a fucking kid, like a bridge troll or some shit. You know what I mean? Anyways, my point is that if you look at that region, they're right next to Turkey. And that's who they were dealing with, was Turkey and Iran, because of the Byzantine Empire and everything. And that's when the Turks, the Esau started coming down from the caves, and that's where they went through. They went through like Turkey, the Baltics and all that stuff, and they settled there. And then from there, they pushed out into Europe, right?
Yeah, because Turkey was actually, that was the Byzantine Empire.
Yeah.
Before it was called Turkey, It was Byzantium or Constantinople.
And then the Ottomans took it over.
Yep. That's why today it's modern day what? Istanbul.
Yeah.
And they're Muslims.
And the point being is Gog and Magog, that's like where they started out, was in that region. That's why you had a whole bunch of those so-called Jews that were in Russia. And then...
That's what the caves are, Georgia, Russia.
Yeah. And they called them, Khazarian Jews. And then from there they went, you know, they had the 1948 Declaration, you know, so on and so forth. But then you had like the Huns. You literally have a place called Hungary. You know, so the history is all there. You look at it, you're like, oh fuck. You know, look at these guys. Yeah.
He wasn't no damn Moabite. Okay, Genghis Khan was Edomite.
He was a Caucasian.
Yeah.
So-called Caucasian.
His name was Genghis Khan, which is just short for a Kengan. He was a Kengan.
Yeah, well, that's a title, a Khan. They had those titles in the cave. You know.
It says, and the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone.
Yeah, how did he deceive them? Hey, he deceived them when he started making marriages with the Christians and with the Muslims. And then what happened? He took over and they painted their images. They started running that iconoclasm, getting rid of all the paintings and statues and painting over them. They just seemed like Jake was just never there. It was just them the whole time. They were the Byzantine Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. They were doing them crusades and stuff.
They had a show called Oz about prison. And you have the Aryan Brotherhoods, the so-called AB in there. And they had these Jakes that were all about the Lord. And they come up to them, I think it was the Muslims. And they come up to them and they're like Jesus was a so-called black man. And then one of the Edomites pulls out a card with Jezreel on it. And he shows to him and says, does this look like an image? And that's one of the images that they use to have the head over the Lord.
Which is witchcraft. That is high-level witchcraft. And that's also, I believe, blasphemy of the Spirit.
Yep.
Which is unforgivable. Which is why that's why your nation is damned. Completely damned. Because you fucking tried to be, you know, the Most High. As it says in the scriptures, you're a counterfeit.
Yeah, you're a demigod.
You're a false idol, man. You set yourself up as like you have all these nations that will worship these images and stuff. Well, this motherfucker made himself into a fucking
I know. I'll see you in December. It's not
saying that he was God. You know, you read about what is that? Second Thessalonians. Go ahead. I already know what it is.
First Maccabees 3:48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
They just nothing, though. They tried to do it in the time of the Greeks. That was the Greeks.
Yep.
And the Greeks did it again.
Yep.
Yeah, and what happens when you look at that image of Jesus, the so-called white man? Already in your mind, it being a Jake, you already look at white people as above you, because that's how they painted the image. So you're already in your mind, you already feel lower than this. And that's witchcraft. That's how they use it, take over, Jake.
Yeah, you got movies where the superhero was always a white dude.
Yeah.
Look at when you look at the Avengers. Captain America's a fucking white dude. And he's the leader of the squad.
Yeah.
You got other dudes in there too. But Wolverine could pass for Jake. He was pretty cool. He had a beard on his face too.
Yeah.
And then he has to take shit from Cyclops, which is an Edomite for sure.
Yeah, Cyclops definitely. Fuck Cyclops.
Fuck Cyclops. I mean, it's powerless, though. He's an Edomite.
All right, this is folly. This is
Yeah,
good.
kinda.
Salakia. This is fellowship stuff.
He says, oh yeah, we fellowship.
Well, yeah.
It says, let's see. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever.
Man.
And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away.
Yep, and that beast is the society, the system, you know. But hey, man, you Edomites are beasts, man. You know, this is your system. This is the beast system, you know. So he's gonna throw your ass into the fire.
Yeah. It says, and I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, and the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Yeah, death and hell, all you wicked ass people, man. Cast into the lake of fire. Esau, good nations.
Because what does it say about Esau? It says, and he is as death.
He is as death. Yep.
So you became death. That's why you will be destroyed.
Yep.
The saints of the Lord over the beast.
Hey, hey, man, you people worship death.
Oh yeah, they're gonna worship the Dia de los Muertos coming up.
Yeah.
Fucking Halloween.
You know, here it is. You have no idea what the origins of this stuff is. You don't understand that Yahweh Shai is not with all that. You know, literally, hey, yeah, you know, don't be messing with these rituals, man. This witchcraft. That's all it is, bro. That's really all it is nothing but rituals and witchcraft, man. You participating in rituals and witchcraft, the Lord is not dealing with it. Learn not the way of the heathen. You know, cast that shit, you know. Really it's in your mind. You know, like the main thing. Of course you're not gonna dress like, but as it says in the scriptures, if you be bid to a feast, you know, it ain't you ain't wrong if you're sitting on the couch with your family watching TV.
Say you live with your family, your parents.
Exactly.
And they decide to have a costume Halloween party. Of course you ain't gonna dress up.
Yeah.
Or at least, you know, that shouldn't be in your mind. But that's where you live. What you gonna do? No, Mom. You can't do it here. You can't do it here. I know this is your house. But you need to do that in a motel or something. No, man, you get your ass kicked out. Your parents will be like, what?
Shit, I tried telling my parents they shouldn't eat pork before. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You eat that shit. I was like, I stopped.
Yeah, you don't want to eat pork.
Yeah. That bullshit.
You're worried about your health. That's you.
Yeah.
Let me enjoy what I have left.
All I have is this baby back ribs.
Shoot, my mom don't eat much, but I told her before, she'd be like, oh, I don't even eat that. She'd be eating them fucking
Shrimpies, man, big man. Northern Kingdom love.
They love that shit, huh?
They love them shrimps, man.
Yep.
Them camarones.
Los mariscos.
Yeah.
Seafoods.
They be eating that garbage.
Garbage. Yeah, they love that shit, man.
I think we've been out here long enough.
Amen.
You want to end it? Or?
We can do that.
Hey, so with that, Lord willing, it's been an edifying lesson, man. We're going to go ahead and close out. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Harakak Wadash.
double honors to the apostles, that was a great millstone, and shalom to the Lord for the day.
Shalom.
We're trying to be out here like 2 hours.